When this horrific tragedy happened, many witnesses saw the heroic actions of Sergeant Butler as he used his patrol car to stop the Jeep from hitting other drivers. One of those he saved was a man who credits the officer with being able to go home tonight to hug his pregnant wife and their 2 children.
And I don't believe we would have made it out if it wasn't for the officer.
Jonathan Crider is surrounded by his family tonight, but he says he wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the heroic actions of Navasota Sergeant Mark Butler.
I mean, everything happened so quick.
Crider and his co-workers were coming back to Bryan from a landscaping job in Cypress when they saw the Jeep barreling toward them. And at the last moment, they say Sergeant Butler put his patrol car in its path.
We changed lanes 5 seconds before the impact, and it didn't look like he swerved or hit his brakes, so I truly believe he sacrificed himself for the safety of everybody behind us, and he selflessly gave himself up so that nobody else would perish, in my opinion.
Witnesses to the pursuit sent us cell phone video showing the woman behind the wheel of the Jeep driving at a high rate of speed southbound in the northbound lanes with no signs of slowing down. Her reckless actions put numerous lives at risk, but Sergeant Butler's decisive intervention helped to save the lives of others. Jonathan's wife was horrified to hear about what almost happened.
He could have been in the hospital if the officer wasn't there. I truly feel he would have been seriously injured or completely gone. So I'm thankful, but at the same time, my heart is so heavy.
While the community mourns the loss of another law enforcement officer in Texas, there's no doubt that this Navasota lawman saved the lives of so many others who unexpectedly found themselves in the path of danger.
I believe that's the only reason I made it home to my babies was because of him. And the first thing I did when I got home was embrace my son and hug him and cried tears of joy because I got to go home. And I truly owe that to that officer, I believe, and as do my coworkers. We truly believe it would have been us if it wasn't him.
Again, the College Station Police Department tonight said it did call off the chase after the Jeep's driver began driving southbound in those northbound lanes of Highway 6. But even after they backed off, she continued down that path that ultimately took her life and the life of Sergeant Butler.